Hey guys, welcome back to Church Chatters where every voice matters. With me is some amazing guests with me on this set, so I'd love them to introduce themselves from my left to the right.
I'm Shem.
That's it. Hi guys, my name is Nell. I am saved. I am a guest relations officer and I am a digital content creator and I'm happy to be here.
All right.
Hi guys, I am Wairi, the coolest guy you know. Hope to enjoy this episode.
Amazing.
The host should introduce himself.
Oh, my name is the great James Riri. Happy to be on this set with these amazing brains. And with us today is a topic called the youth and the 21st century. And we are here to just talk about what we as the youth go through and associate with in this modern time and age. So I'm gonna keep it as an open forum where we all just speak. And I think I can start with Nell to kick off what she understands with this particular topic. Then we can have Shem, and then uncool guy can conclude.
Manipulated for
So hi guys. The topic that was sent is very broad. It's the youth and the 21st century. So we came here early and we have been having a discussion, and Shem came up with something really cool. Can you tell us about it?
Basically, I was saying that the youth right now in the 21st century, they do not understand how God is so powerful. They underrate God so much.
Yeah, facts. Wairi,
Mimi,
do you underrate God?
No,
Do you know he anaponyanga homa?
very much. Please couldn't get out.
For real?
Listen to your down.
For real? Huh? Tell us.
Exactly, yeah. Venye Wairi amesema hata kitu simple kama kukemea homa yako. So we have underrated God so much as the youth in the 21st century. Yeah.
Also, okay, what do you want to say? Also, in regards still the youth and 21st century, there's this thing called the peer pressure that I believe is one of the biggest jargon in this particular time and age. That I believe it's also part and parcel that affects the youth mostly. It can be because of lifestyle, fun, the different definitions of fun, and also being dragged into things so that you can just look like the other lot that appears to be cool at that particular time and season. So I think I'd want us to start maybe engaging on an example-based level on situations that you think can relate to this particular topic. And Mr. Yashem Viletunel amesema ilikuwa one of the best, and I maybe want him to maybe take this time and talk about that narration of the story of how he can relate to what you're talking about.
Okay, thank you so much. So what I was saying actually is the youth right now in the 21st century, we may underrate Mungu sana in that we do not see that God is powerful. Ndio maana we have been tunapigwa na drug abuse, tunashindwa na pornography, masturbation and all those stuffs. There is so much that the youth are dealing with right now, and wameshindwa kuikemea, wameshindwa ku overcome hizo situations zote. And in the 21st century saizi mnaona there is so much. Saizi ukiangalia mse alizaliwa we're in the year 2024.
Yeah.
Mse alizaliwa 1924 saizi, ama mse ameishi 1924. Based na saizi kuna vitu mingi sana. There are a lot of things that are happening. There's a lot in terms of technology. There's a lot in terms of how people wame grow in knowledge and all their movements feminism may come up. Kuna vitu mingi sana zime come up, and hizi vitu zote zimekuwa ni kama a cocktail of so many things. Tunasika kitambo hata hakuwa na TV. Hakukuwa hadi na hizi matenje tuko nazo sahizi. There is so much you can see on TikTok and all, na actually imefanya hata wase kumekuwa na so much ADHD juu like vitu kama TikTok zinapea wase like low attention span juu ya instant gratification and stuff. So there's so much the youth are dealing with right now compared to somebody who was living in the 1920s and all. So it's a cocktail of problems. So I thought, as I was thinking about this topic, I thought about that and how, because of all those problems zimekuja, the youth have put God aside and wameshindwa wameshindwa realize that God can be able to save them from all these things. We just need to call on his name. So that is what I thought about this topic, about how it has been from in this century, in this year we live in. So it's a cocktail of problems that we have as the youth.
All right. That's a very good point. And on top of it, I think I'd want to ask a question. He just mentioned about technology. Do you think technology has brought a huge plus or a huge negation or negativity around the youth in the 21st century as far as Christianity is concerned?
I think everything has its advantages and disadvantages. So there's an advantage, hatuwezi sema kila kitu ni mbaya, because right now we can see the gospel being spread via technology. Saizi like the other day nilikuwa na cheki one of my friends, they were having a Bible study for Zoom ama ni Google something. Walikuwa na have a Bible study online. Now, in terms of spreading the gospel, it has been much easier to spread the gospel and to reach people who are in the remote areas and all.
Yeah.
And it pia imeleta people, bring people together. Right now the world is a global village as you know it. Saizi ukitaka kuongea na msee ako majuu, it's just a text away.
True.
So yeah, kuna advantages zake, na pia we have now the negative side of technology, because there's so much that goes into the negativity side of technology, because say we are living in an era of instant gratification venye nilikuwa nimesema before.
Yeah.
Because kuna like right now you can get on your phone and just, if kama utachunga, if you do not watch yourself, you can find you spending 5 hours on TikTok.
Yeah.
Haujui your time imeenda wapi, haujui your time umefanya nini na hiyo time, but hakuna kitu ya maana umekuwa ukifanya nayo. So kumekuwa na so much ADHD even in kids right now, juu attention span ya wasee si kama kitambo. Like kitambo zile vitu wasee walikuwa nadu ni kusoma vitabu, like you could pick a novel and read.
True.
And you could concentrate on that novel. So hata saizi kusoma Bible imekuwa ni shida.
Yeah.
Msee hawezi kaa chini. Msee anaweza kaa chini ya watch TikTok the whole time for 5 hours, but msee kukaa chini kusoma, what's the shortest book in the Bible? Ni Jude ama?
Yeah, Jude.
Yeah, msee hawezi kaa chini asome kitabu ya Jude. Sisi kama na get so msee hawezi kaa chini asome kitu nini book ya Jude.
Yeah.
So attention span imekuwa msee hawezi keep concentration. So I think there's a positive, there's a plus side to technology, and hizi vitu zote zimekam, but still if it is not checked kuna a negative side. Na pia there's hata tujaingilia story za nini pornography venye imeharibu say, like I was reading a study the other day. Saizi pornography has been classified as a class A drug pamoja na kina cocaine and stuff. Jua kenye inakufanyanga akili.
Yeah.
So nini saizi hatujaingia hata huko, because that is a whole topic on itself.
Very true.
So that yes, there's a plus side to it, but here there's a negative side to it.
Nice. I'd give this question to Nell. Thanks, Shem, for that. That was quite some good deep information. So, Nell, we're like the attempt to live your youth in the 21st century. We live in an era where everyone has their own opinion. Apparently, Kitambo, we had like this was the way to go, but right now we live in an era of options. Your definition of bad is not my definition of bad. Your definition of good and fun or anything to do with that is not my definition. Alafu tumefika in a way that Christianity tumefika place ya kunarrow down even into there's your style of Christianity and there's my style of Christianity. How do you like deal with that in this particular age and era? Because I believe all our intentions and goals here is to make it up there.
Yeah.
So for you together, you have to place the one who is up there and live by his standards. How do you like? What's your source of truth based on all these opinions that we always have?
Honestly, that's really broad. Lakini,
Uh-huh.
that's a good question because you get like at our age, we are also dating. So actually, the other day I was on a date and I asked this guy, like, how do you define your Christianity? Yeye akaniambia yeye Bible haso kidogo hasomi but yeah prayer wanashindanga na God hadi job wako tu story ni aje God nini. And for me, my definition is you have to at least read the Bible, pray kidogo, worship kidogo. So I think I have learned to not judge because I don't think kuna mtu mwenye ako na script apart from God mwenye anajua you should do this and this and this. What I know is we have to go through Christ. But the definition is so different because you find someone who is a Christian, but the things they are doing, they are not Christianity to you. Like for instance, I have tattoos. There is someone like Shem. Alisema tattoos is yani alisema from now going henceforth ataki dem mwenye ako inked. Like for him it's not, but utapata mwingine. Like for me, if I see a dude with ink hadi kwa shingo, I am done. We are gone. It's over. We are married. So I think Christianity is really different for everyone, but you have to follow what Christ is saying. Our values have to be the same. Are we believing in, do we believe in the Bible? Do we believe in fellowshipping? Because at the end of it all, even if it is friendship, whatever we are having, what we were talking with Shem, what value are we bringing? Like if unasema wewe ni Christian, mimi ni Christian, tukikaa chini tunapiga story gani? Tunaongea juu ya Christ ama unaniambia vile kuna gengetoni weekend? Like what values am I bringing to you? Nikipatana na Wairi huko, we usually talk like kuna concert ya nani aniambia juu ya Rema, ananiambia nina siri anakuja twende tukasikie hiyo siri, you know, something of that sort. So I think the thing is we should not judge. Okay. And it's also something that I was watching a podcast, so it said when you're a new Christian like I am, we usually have arrogance where we feel like I am more saved than really, like vile namuona na madem nini, he's not saved. But it is not for me to choose if he's saved or he's not. We are both going on a journey and kila mtu ataenda in his own different ways, but ile place utapata yeye ndio Asha. So in short, just don't judge. If you don't like it what he's doing, just keep off his lane. But yeah, and also about peer pressure haijaanza sahi. You remember in the Bible ule jamaa Joseph ndiye aliuzwa na mabrother zake.
Yeah.
The small brother hako anataka kumuuza, alikuwa like but juu ya peer pressure alikuwa zile za tutadu tufanye basi. So that is what we're experiencing even now. You meet friends where they're like church tuko saved, lakini hapa kuna kamzinga hapa hivi tupige shot moja. As long as tipsy tu kidogo, there's a difference of, hadi you are told there is a difference of being drunk, being tipsy and being airy. Uko tu ile kadogo tu ile tu unajua bado Christ, unalegea tu ile kidogo. So it's really hard for us, but what helps me is my Christian friends, like yes.
All right.
Yes.
Wairi, what do you have to say about that?
For me, I was thinking about the youth in the 21st century. What got into my mind was like how we have brought like the same way when nimesema kuna kila mtu akona opinion yake.
Yeah.
It also has a plus to it because the more that we continue living in this life, the more problems there are. So like sasa kuna more ways of solving problems. Siwezi sema venye tu Shema amesema mtu wa 1924 akiletea shida ya saa hii anaweza take maybe a year kusolve, but sio ukiletea use the same problem anachukua hours, mwingine minutes, mwingine days, all zitakuwa different solutions but zina bring a good, zina cap the problem.
Yeah.
So me nilikuwa nafikiria how it's so interesting how say shida ikitokea kuna solution yake. Kama kuna solution, kuna plan ya solution kutengenezwa.
Yeah.
So I think hapo sasa ndio, that's the only plus, that's not the only one, but one of the plus that the youth have brought in this 21st century. I always sema, let's say talking of this recent issue with water, the finance bill and all that, it needed the youth to like expound on it further in different ways through technology, through translation, educating our parents. Like it needed the youth to save us from that finance bill, and for that it was a big plus to the youth in this 21st century. And also Kenya Shema amesema kuna the downside of it, the same way that kumepatikana new ways of solving problems, pia kuna new ways of having problems. Sasa kuna mashida ziko kitambo, kasa hii stima ikipotea ni hivyo. Kuna mtu anasema mimi stima ikipotea nasikia ni kama siku imeisha. Juu sasa amezoea kushinda kwa simu, kushinda kwa screen. No matter sasa like even unapata sasa kuna more people wako na shida ya eyesight and stuff. Juu we exposed to other problems that tumejiletea wenyewe through these innovations and everything. Yeah, I think that's my put on the youth and the 21st century.
Nice. I feel like I have one question that I will actually want everyone's input around it. The youth and the 21st century. How strong is your no? Like, boss, haiwezi. Or are you this lenient person who's always like, you're looking for sweeter ways of negating stuff that may actually sway you into saying yes, because that's the game of the moment you're not confident about your no, that's where the trigger is. So what do you think? How strong is your no?
For me, I'll not lie. Mimi I had a problem with no. Hata when I got saved afterwards, I remember I really backslid twice because I was not able to say no. But I remember one time I was asking myself, when mbona nashinda tu nikipambo hivi, nikajiambia there's something I do not do, because saying no to the wrong things namaanisha obedience to God. So mimi nilijiambia saizi niko hapa, hakuna msee ameniweka hapa except
Yeah.
so like everything I need to do is like it's supposed to be submission to God, number one. So if I had an issue saying no, pia saizi kuna time hata si lazima ikuwe vitu mbaya.
Yeah.
Unaweza kama I remember the other day nilikuwa naenda kubuy tenje mpya. So nilikuwa tu nimepanga naenda kuspend do ya tenje. So nikaenda pale hivyo, nikapatana na msupa pale, akanitoanisha, nikabuy cover na nikabuy pia member. Sikuweza kusema mimi nadai kujiambia na buy tu tenje.
Yeah.
So it's still a problem, it's still a challenge. Me najua I can attest. Hata mimi nikiona msee anashinda kusema no, najua msee si okay, ni fault yako because you do it willingly.
Yeah.
But it's a challenge. I acknowledge it's a challenge. Na like lazima it has to, lazima you keep working on it. You have to pray a lot. Hata mimi uombaga nasema mimi Mungu, wacha tu nikatae tu zile vitu the things that do not go hand in hand with your will.
Yeah.
Let me just say no. na inafaa kuwa no with a no, si no and it's no and no.
Yeah.
But it's a challenge, but overcoming one step at a time.
Nice. Nell?
It is a big challenge because on the world side, I was the yes person. We go to end sawa, we come to end sawa, sawa. Everything was yes. So it's kind of hard. A no is not easy, but I am navigating every day. But sometimes it's really difficult. It depends with the situation, like you're saying. Even me yesterday, I went to buy shopping, and I was so impressed. Nilienda kwa counter. I'm telling myself I have spent 2,500 and I'm 996. I was like, praise Jesus. So what I'm doing is I'm learning to say our Father in my heart. Like if I'm going through temptation, you see, like you're with someone, hata umekushika mkono unasikia I'm just like, oh, Father, what in heaven? Lord, do not. God, because alafu in the back of my mind, I usually tell myself, if I happen to go with the flow, tomorrow I will feel so embarrassed of myself, and then I won't be able to take it back. Like I look, naangalianga the bigger picture. Aya sai itakuwa poa, I will spend this money or I will do this, but tomorrow what will I tell myself? Like nitamka niambie God, pia atakuwa zile za rada kuliendaje au kufanya au kusema our Father says, like. So yeah, it's hard, but I avoid temptation. I flee from temptation.
All right. Thank you very much.
What about you?
Okay. No, for me is, I'd also say it's a work in progress. But I'm becoming confident around it. I won't lie. It's not a very big deal for me to turn down something that I'm not interested. At the same time, I will also like purchase. Vile tu shama amesema like history ya kubai kitu. There's always ongelesho kuto umebuy stuff. How come you intend to buy? That's super real. I've experienced that. And I don't know, is the intention you're avoiding to hurt that person? I'm not trying to impress. That's where no one is so sure about. But I'd also say it's a work in progress around me. It's not easy, definitely. But I feel like in this particular topic, the hack is managing to say no. And I feel like if you can say no to what you believe does not fit in your day-to-day life, I think hizi challenges zote tunaongelea inaweza kuwa imeisha juu. It's not an internal force, it's always an external force that comes to you to like corrupt and bring all these new notions about the things you thought you never wanted, but you end up doing them. So it's not easy for me, but it's a work in progress. Yeah, but at the moment, nasema si.
Me for me, kutoka niwe mdogo, my dad alikuwa ananifunza ndio utoke kwa shida haraka, sema no na story. So nikakuja kula, nikasema naomba twende pole tukakule. Hapana, nimeshiba. At least sasa hapo wataweza kuambia kitu kingine. Sasa umeshiba unaenda kula. Sasa nilifunzwa
akili mtu wangu.
Sasa nikafunzwa that avoiding problems and saying no. Through that nikaanza kulearn, bado ni challenge kwangu ya kusema no na kusema yes, it depends. Sasa bado ni challenge, but kama uko na hiyo shida na tumia trick, it really works. So me even the mood jaribu kusway like na nikiambiwa nimepoa situation hapa, haya ndio hii situation na we option, nikisema no nasema no juu ya nini, nikisema yes nasema yes juu ya nini. So look at it from a Christian perspective. Nikisema yes, am I doing justice to me as a Christian? Nikisema no, am I doing justice to me as a Christian? Then story inatokea tu hapo, tume manage. It's still a work in progress. Naomba tu nifike hapo kwenye nikiambiwa no na natulia.
Mimi niko na swali. We are all Christians and we are all in the 21st century.
Yeah.
And we are trying to make it. And we have said we are believing in God. So what happens when you get someone amekam na offer mfanye business and make a lot of money na ni wines and spirit ama ni something ni business yenye it's not supportive kama Christian you can't come here and say nauza wines and spirit kujeni na unajua sahi wines and spirit ina hit like I wanted to do that business as my retirement. So what happens to us, like can we talk about that?
Sure.
I think for me nilikuwa na story kama hiyo ingine. Sasa nilikuwa naambia msee okay, umejenga stalls mahali, msee akuja akwambia you are a Christian, Mungu amekubariki umejenga stalls, mtu akuja akwambia anataka kuweka wine and spirit
Stalls 4
na ni do si atalipa rent.
Atalipa rent.
So yeah, mimi I think na mimi by then nikasema, na there's another friend of mine Polo, si unajua Polo, aliniambia like hawezi itikia because one thing ni ukiamua ni God na ni God una serve, na kitu yoyote yenye it does not go hand in hand with it's hiyo inanga negotiation. So it's a no. Unajua wasi wengi wanatrying ani God anaweza pull some strings. Mungu akisema
na ukitai hiyo pesa ya wine.
Mungu mi by then naambiaga msee, saizi church mnaambiaga wasee mtapata mado nini na ni kweli, and it's true, si vibaya to preach prosperity because it's part of the inheritance.
Yeah.
But mtapreachia wase prosperity wase hawana morals aje. You will raise thieves.
Yeah.
You will raise thieves juu hakuna venye utapreachia wase hawana morals about prosperity. So
Yeah.
When it comes to me, I'm a businessman at heart, na mimi najuanga anything that I do, hata dealings zangu nikimake lazima ziko sanctioned by the Lord. Hiyo inanga any other like for me negotiation for me, mimi najuanga does it go hand in hand with the will of God? So yes, that's my stance.
I just copy paste what Shema said. Like kila amesema haiwezi. If it's
So
not
wewe
like
ukiwa na stalls, hii building yote mtu anataka kuweka wines shop sita, it's a no.
it's a no, because also consider the people who live around. Yeah.
Alafu cheki, angalia zile base kuna wines and spirits. Hawa si ukamili wanachafua. Kwanza hapo wako Maudi. Ushaingia choo ya place. Kuna bar. Bana wezi. Ni noma. Hawa si kwanza ni wachafu, ni waraudi.
Yeah. You start kuanza ku create a different community.
Kuna msi atakam na business fiti aone environment. Hiyo environment
acha hatuna.
So
yeah.
Mi kwangu unaweza sema kwa hiyo njia kuna panga Lord anakuwa amekupea njia nyingine, option nyingine. Yes, jamaa atakuna this lucrative deal akwambie hiki kitu itatupea mitatisha. But then kwa msemo mwingi kuna one way or another the Lord anakuwa amekutafutia njia nyingine. Hebu utapata njia mseta kusaidia kufanya business ita make like 5 million. It's still money, it's still good money due. More money, more problems. So kuna kuwa na that way out. So I know.
Nice. Wow. I think exhaust this stuff. Okay, to exhaust, I feel like unafaa kuwa na part 2 of this, but because of the interest of time, I think we can all give like our last thoughts around this, and then we can call this episode a wrap. So I will start with Vic. Then Dave.
For me, I think the youth and the 21st century is a very broad topic. In it, kuna kitu kama the youth culture in the 21st century. Katseme, kuna watu kwa this century when in youth, wakona their culture of living. Culture is like a way of life,
Yeah.
So like that, wakona njia yao ya kuishi. Do you feel like it's the right way to follow juu? Tunafaa kufollow vitu zilikuwa kitambo, like that's the way of life. Sasa sijui kama the youth and the culture is a good thing that's coming up ama it's a controversial thing that we don't know what to do about it. So maybe next episode inaweza kwa hiyo hatuwezi jua. So That's my input and my take home, guys.
Now,
I have enjoyed this podcast. Thank you, really, for having me. My final thing that I will tell you guys is get yourself a group of friends who are believers. Get yourself people who will, that God will use to condemn you. I have those friends in my district, and he's one of them. He's very good at that. Like, I can call him and I'm stuck, nasikia nisaidie, atanipea tu word moja na nitakuwa like, it's not worth it. Like, at the end of it all, I have to go to heaven. So get yourself some good friends that believe in God, that mko same, si mwenye atakupeleka chini kidogo. At least mkue the same level. Read your Bible and be a good people, na msikubali deals za 5 million.
Yeah. So, thank you, Riri, for this opportunity. Thank you for having me, guys. And my take home and my conclusion to this matter is this is a very broad topic, kama venye Wairi amesema, and there's so much to talk about. But what I can say that in this 21st century we are in, there's so much in terms of culture, technology, and everything, and it might be so confusing, it might be so overwhelming. So, but the thing I can urge each and every one of us is look unto Jesus. Just have that tunnel vision. Look unto Jesus, and He can guide you in each and everything. Do not underrate God. God is there. God is real, and He can help you in each and everything that comes in this time that we live in. And thank you for having me, guys.
thank you so much for all your feedback. It was a fun episode. We are definitely.
What's your take home?
I'm about to say, it's no man. We are definitely doing this again. My take home is friends, your crew matters a lot. Saying no is very important, and with that no comes your firm stand of what you believe in, and also have people who can teach you the ways that in which you find your weaknesses revolving around. Yes, you can also follow us and watch this on our social media pages, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, Facebook as well, at PCA Kitengela Township. Chat chatters.
Where every voice matters.